guys, welcome back. This is Priya, and in today's video we'll be talking about Cloze Test. So what does Cloze Test mean? Here the Cloze Test mean you will be given with a complete a paragraph or a passage of about 4 to 6 or 6 to 7 lines, and you will be provided with few of the blanks where each blank should be filled with few options which are given, and each blank is provided with multiple options and you have to choose the appropriate option and fill the blanks. But here the twist what the paragraph has is you shouldn't treat each and every sentence here as an individual sentence, because this is a paragraph. So when a paragraph is mentioned, it is mentioned about, say, a story, an adventurous story, or regarding something like that. But here when a paragraph is mentioned, it is all about one single content. So here you need to treat every sentences as a single context. So let's go check it out. Here I'll be teaching you how you need to solve the paragraph and what all points to be remembered. So let's get start off with cloze test or numbered gaps. So what are cloze test or numbered gaps? So here you can see it's not close, it is close, where it's provided with the set. In our previous videos we have already discussed about what are fill in the blanks, and of course everyone knows what are fill in the blanks. Like there will be a given sentence where you have a particular blanks and we have to fill the blanks with given appropriate options. So cloze test is nothing but the same, it's almost the same, but here a little difference is you won't be getting an individual sentence. You will be given a complete paragraph, a paragraph of about, say, some 5 to 6 lines, or maybe consisting of 10 lines, and you'll be having many blanks in a complete paragraph. And in this paragraph, each sentences or each line is interlinked to the other one. So here when you see the paragraph, you cannot treat each line as an individual sentence. Here every sentence or every line is being linked to each other, they are connected to each other. So every time you fill the blanks, you have to read the paragraph thoroughly, or you have to get connected to them, and then you'll get to know what you have to fill with that. And here also when you are provided with a single blank in a sentence, or say multiple blanks in a sentence, and for each blank you are provided with 6 to 7 or sorry maybe 4 to 5 options. So you have to pick one option, the appropriate option, to fill the blanks. So this is how the procedure goes, and today in this video I'll explain you how you need to go through the sentences or the paragraph and how you can fill them with an appropriate options. So in an examination, when these kind of paragraphs are given, this test is mainly aimed to judge a candidate's vocabulary or the ability to understand a paragraph, or to judge a paragraph when some few words are missing in it. So I'm going to teach you how you can crack this paragraph, how you really can understand the paragraph well, or you have to make sure you keep few of the points in your minds, so that you actually clear the paragraph and with the appropriate proper sentences or proper words. The first point, read thoroughly. So whenever you see a passage where you have to fill in the blanks, you have to read passage thoroughly to make a better understanding, to actually know, to connect with the passage, what it is, to know the story. Because here when I mean the passage is, maybe you can say it's all interlinked. Maybe it is a story where they have narrated, or anything. A passage means something which belongs to one category. This is not an individual thing. Next, link the sentences together. So as I said, this is a passage means there is something which is narrated together. It is not something which is mentioned individually. So never while reading it, connect your first sentence to the second one, second to the third to the fourth. So every sentences here are connected with each other. They are interlinked with each other. So when you read thoroughly each sentences, you will get to know what appropriate words to fill in or which fits in better. Third, the type of words to fill in. So here sometimes what happens when we are filling, there are multiple options provided for each blank to fill in. So when you are filling the blank, you will be given with multiple options. And how do you figure out? Because there might be words, there might come up with few words which mean exactly or appropriately or mostly same. Okay, so during that time, how would we know actually which word will suit the most? So here, when we are figuring out that, it can be a noun, it can be a pronoun, it can be a verb, it can be any other things. So you need to figure out which one suits the most. So for example, let's take an example. If in case it's a noun. So when we consider a noun, for example, I've written down an example. I forgot to carry my dash to school. So if in case, let's close this up, and if you just read the first sentence, and there will be options which are given, and they are pen, pencil, book, tiffin, marker. So when you read out only the first sentence, I forgot to carry my dash to the school, there can be multiple options which comes in the mind. Say it can be a pen, it can be a pencil, it can be a tiffin, book, marker, anything. So you get confused. So never do that. Always read the entire passage, as I said. Understand it better, link to each other, only then you'll get the appropriate answer. So we're gonna go to the second one and read it out. I forgot to carry my dash to school. I therefore had to share with my friend. So when you link it to the second sentence, you get to know that if you take an option as pen, pen cannot be shared, only either of us can write with one pen. Pencil, same. Book also cannot be shared, it can be used by only one person. Tiffin, yes, it can be, because we always often share our lunch boxes. Marker again cannot be shared. So here when it comes, we read out both the sentences, the appropriate answer which fills in here is a tiffin. That is, so we get an option of I forgot to carry my tiffin to the school. I therefore had to share with my friend. Next, when we look into the article, here the example is he ate dash blank papaya and threw blank seeds away. So here when we have to fill the blank, the options are given the, an, a, its. So when you are filling the first one, he ate an papaya, a papaya, its papaya. No, it doesn't come. It comes the papaya. He ate the papaya and threw blank seeds away. What seeds away? The papaya he ate, he threw away its seeds away. So whatever the papaya, so here you can see the sentences is interlinked, interconnected with each other. So when the papaya is eaten by the person, he eats the seeds of the papaya. So here it comes, its seeds away. The papaya seeds away. So this is how you fill the blank. When it comes to verb, dash blank for half an hour left me breathless. So here when you see the sentence, here it is saying blank for half an hour left me breathless. So here you have to fill the blank with something which left you breathless. So there will be n number of options which will be provided and you have to figure out the right one. So it can be exercise, gymming, swimming, hard work, or other kind of options which will be provided. So here the appropriate options can be, we can say running or exercising or swimming or gymming or weightlifting. So these kind of options will be appropriate provided whichever is given. So I have filled in saying running for half an hour left me breathless. Next point is eliminate options. So here when a passage is given, you will be provided with multiple options as I said. So this the entire option seem to fill in one blank. So it almost everything means the same or looks similar, wherein we will be confused which one to fill in with, because they might we might feel like there will be more than one option which feels the same, which feels appropriate to fill in, but you need to eliminate each and every options because you have to pick only one to fill in one blank. So this might be a difficult task too, because of course when it is a competitive exams, they will be provided with such kind of confused options where you get confused, but do not get confused, because every time you read the passage, as I said, you have to interlink between each and every sentences and then get the options there. Next, go with the frequently used words. So here when I say go with the frequently used word means, for example, I can say, can I have a blank word with you? So here when a blank is given and it's only a single sentence, the options, multiple options given are swift, quick, prompt. So when you see the options here, everything almost seems same. We get confused which one to use. Can I have a swift word with you? Can I have a quick word with you? Can I have a prompt word with you? So here when we are saying that in a speed, you can actually know which one comes appropriately, which suits the best is quick. Can I have a quick word with you? That is how we use very often, right? We use frequently in our day-to-day life. So you need to choose such options to fill the blanks. So here it is. Can I have a quick word with you? Next is clear tone. So when I mean by a clear, what is a clear tone? In every passage, when a passage is being explained or written down, when you read out, there comes a tone in your mind. Either it is descriptive, either it is humorous, either it is adventurous activity, something which is mentioned, or it is something, the tone is very, in a very appropriate way, in a very considered way. So it has, every passage has a different tone, its own tone when you are reading out the passage. So based on that, you have to identify what the passage is all about, and then you have to fill the blanks. For example, Ravi blank down the stairs, bumping along like a quarter in a tumbling tire. So here when I say Ravi dash down the stairs, so the given examples or given options are tumbled, fell, dropped. So when you are actually reading out the passage, there are some sounds or there are some tone which comes into our head, right? So when we say, okay, I just fell down the stairs, do you say that? Or I dropped off the stairs, do you say that? Or do you say I tumbled down the stairs? So here when the options, it almost means same, similar, but when you actually look into it in a tone wise, when you're narrating something, then that is when you get the clarity. So here, Ravi, the answer is tumbled. Tumbled means rolling down over and over and getting down the stairs. So Ravi tumbled down the stairs, bumping along like a quarter in a tumbling tire. See, tumbled is the right word. Next is build up your language skills. If in case you're really weak in English and if in case you do not know how or where to figure out which words to add, you gotta do is all read, read, read. The more and more you read, the better your language will get. Next is practice. After reading, of course, definitely there's the only one key to it is practice. Reading, practicing makes the thing better. You know, you can really practice every day, like say 3 to 4 passages, read and practice. The more and more you practice, the better you get. So especially for competitive exams, you really have to be very good at English, especially in the grammar part. That's how you can fetch marks. So hope you understand how a paragraph or how a cloze test needs to be understood or needs to be solved. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really enjoyed the video, please hit a like button, share and subscribe.